Welcome to London, everybody. That is London, innit? A coffee, thinking a cake, thinking a couple of waters. Hoping I get a couple of compliments as well. The ego's a fragile thing, innit?
She said she's hurting, and I feel helpless. Your mother's calling out to you.
It is extraordinarily difficult to hold down a group of humans who have understood their identity in togetherness, in their unlimited potential, in their ability to transcend the boxes of Zoom and lockdown, both this way across our globe and this way in the past, present and future. Very little you can do to stop that kind of people, maybe in the short term, but not in the long arc.
So much disruption, it's a disaster, and no one knows if we'll pull through.
That's the first bit of pain. I'd say it's gone up a level. Probably still got 15k to go. Oh, there it is. I've never seen it before. So it could be a mirage or it could be glory. But I think it's a sign. She's even wearing orange. Even the rings are orange.
If we can't help us,
wow, what a location.
Constantly turning a blind eye. This is our home here.
He's wearing an orange hat. Everyone's wearing orange. It's the place to be. That's Amelia. I know you from Zoom.
Really enjoyed getting back into running.
Mate, what a location. Look at that. New creativity in the city.
We're dying to save those goodbyes. Is it too late now to save ourselves? Running away, that's what we do.
Cheese and pickle, San Pellegrino, a water, and then that white and red thing that looks like heaven. Yeah, I'll take the heaven, please. So it's actually the kids in Kenya and I think in Romania, the people that we're on the phone to. It's them who receive the meal.
And we should really help
Before there was the city of London that we know, there was just this Roman town on the side of the river about 1,000 years ago. I could take the bridge that goes across to St Paul's and then go back on myself, but I might go one before that. I'm just letting my food go down for 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I'm gonna give it my best shot for the final furlong. It might be just about a marathon, we'll see. Love a bit of lockdown tennis.
Look at us hiding.
Boom.
While she's here crying, when are we gonna realize?
It was the largest brick building in Europe. It was about coal to make electricity. That world is over and we're just in the dregs of it. Now it's going to be homes for people. What if every single gap our extractive processes left was made into homes for people? Ah shit, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? It's a dead end. Ah yes, the force is with us.
Running away, that's what we do so well.
Mate, she is just singing freedom, isn't she? Ah.
It is farewell, 'cause these may be the only cards we're dealt.
Ding. Intelligence building. The eye. I see the eye. We're getting central. That's a one hell of a beer too. It'd be easy to think that as we cross the bridge and go to the power centre, the decision-making centre, that we'd go there. It's not the case. It's the next bridge that we cross to head to the power centre. In many great empires, there's normally a very small square footage where most of the decisions are made, the incentives, the finances, where the money collectors are. In the past, we've had Rome, we've had the Vatican Square Mile. In the future, we can see it emerging now in San Francisco, in Palo Alto. But here, with only 10,000 residents, 600,000 people migrating across the border every day and not knowing it, with very different objectives to the rest of the city. I'm going to give everything I've got in the last 4 or 5 miles of this. It's a bit of a boost. Ouch, 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 ouch. This isn't even the bridge I meant to come over. Bloody hell. Ah, nah. I'm going to go over the right bridge. Grew up in Christianity and they talked a lot about being saved. Saved? What's being saved? If I've had any kind of encounter with anything meaningful, it doesn't save anything, it spends everything. It's about spending everything you've got in this moment on other people, creatively, to engage with the world around you, to love it, to contaminate yourself more irreversibly with those around you, and to trust that if you can find it in yourself amongst all of your selfish ego, if I can find it in myself amongst all of my selfish ego, then that is where this other world is born. That is where we can find new life in amongst all the old structures.
Why don't you?
We are now leaving London as we know it and entering the City of London. If you look, it's got a different coat of arms. It's also known as the Corporation of London now, because it is a company which has its own commercial aims at its heart. 800 years they've been running it as a democracy, the most successful democracy in all of history. In that other place that we think of as the democratic centre, the aldermen in the city have someone called the Remembrancer, the only person who's unelected in the Commons, who gets first look at all of the papers and gets to report it back to this other state. Now that would be strange, wouldn't it, if we did that with France, if the French just had an unelected person sitting in our Houses of Parliament. Whether it's gold, diamonds or oil, that whole area of extractive economy is over, and we're in a new era now of regenerative economy, of balancing our books, of enough being enough. And they will either turn it around ASAP Rocky, or they'll be gone and these will all be museums. I just checked and I'm 39.5 kilometers now. So that means I think there's only 3.5 kilometers left. I think I'm past the measurement, past the minimum threshold for the day. You just can't stop people. You cannot stop people just getting out their door and running. We're not just economic units for corporate utility. We do a bit of that. It is this square mile that still controls what we measure, what we manage, who we hold accountable. To get these economics to come in alignment with our ecological needs, we've got to bring it into the light. In order to recalibrate a system, you have to admit the reality of the system. You have to find new agreements and then find new patterns about how to act them out. And there is not a better time in our lives than right now for us to be doing something about that. New life, new values into this place. Old MacDonald had a farm. Ooh, ha, he, ha, oh. If I can throw in some other clips right now of other people hurting in their final furlong like I am. My knees are screaming at me.
Hammies gone, Achilles tendons gone, groin gone, but only like 4 miles left, so just got to power on.
So just been up to Tower Bridge, legs are starting to cane a little bit now.
I'm going in circles, and where am I going? Sam's amazing. We're into the last little bit of light now. 1 hour to go, final push, 10 miles.
I've misjudged how long this is, and I'm only halfway up the second side, Aldgate East Station. I just checked the phone. Busy around here, 43.5 kilometres, but it's not easy. Not easy at all. Nope.
Is it too late now to see
The edge of the city. I'm really feeling the burn now. I'm in like the back of Liverpool Street at the moment. Edge of the city bollard. It is dead out here. It is absolutely dead. Might be the greenest glass building I think we've ever seen. It's like an aquarium. Golden Lane Community Centre. I wonder what these guys think of the Corporation of the City of London, their landlord. I wonder if they feel that everything gets fairly managed. 2 miles left. 40 minutes of walking, 35 minutes of shuffling. To be honest, this hurts the least, shuffling. It's a sick car, to be fair. I'll take any kind of inspiration I can get right now. Hallelujah, give me that red light. Give me another red light. I've never thought I'd say that. Oh, a few hundred meters on the third side. There's the green man. And then it's the home straight. I think it's just me and Andy and Emily left out now. And they've got about 3 miles. And I've got 1.5. And then I think we all made it home safe.
Running away, that's what we do so well.
If the trees could speak, we might learn that they pity us, the unnatural world we've created that traps us in an overpackaged sea of plastic. They worry that we'll drown in it. Some trees say, let them drown. Have a chicken donut. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take any inspiration right now. This is my corner. This is the corner to the back straight, the final mile of the square mile. And I've gone a bit further than I meant to. There's nothing that was going to stop me getting around here, even if my knees feel like used parts. Come on, let's go. It's hard. It's hard. One heck of a building. To the friendship of English-speaking peoples. A bit out of date now, innit? To the friendship of everyone. My life, thought I'd be so happy to see a Greggs. I'm going to touch the cloth and then I'm going back to Greggs and catching an Uber. That's my life right now. Oh, we have participated in that which strengthens the human spirit, not just in ourselves, but for everybody who watches this and who knows us. Every time we take a step, we breathe life to all those around us, and it leads to so many good things. You'll see. I have lots of love and lots of respect for all of you. I couldn't be more happy to be sharing this moment with you. Standing back on top of the water, we have achieved something far greater than the sum of its parts. Sammy, Anthony, Gusty, Andy Smith, Andy Lindsall, the Sneaky Shadow. Well done. What a treat to be a part of this gang. So many superhero stories in there. Hopefully some of the videos and pictures that I've chucked in will capture that. I'm so chuffed to be along for the ride. Guys, take care of yourself. Look after each other. Long Uber ride to get back to that bath that I wish I was in right now. I'm going to Greggs first though. I just did an assault on Greggs basically. That's the Uber. And back through my front door, I will leave the man himself, Farouk, with the final word.
Guys, hello. Incredible, guys. I really cannot believe what happened today. I felt much better than finishing the half marathon a week ago.
I had like 2 beers straight after and I was battered. Had to have a bath and a piece of toast.
You are simply incredible.
Mate, you smashed it as well. You've done a marathon today, man.
Unbelievable. The simple truth, I wouldn't even be able to contemplate a marathon if it wasn't for the simplification that you lot have done to it.
Well done, everyone that spun and cycled and everything.
Come on, Katie, you can do it.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Well done, Katie. Well done, everyone.
Natalie, are you the one with the sore feet?
I am, yeah. Big blisters. I wore Vans, that's the problem.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's your baby, Anthony.
Yeah, you're fine. That was a big asking, but we are happy we did it.
Steve did amazing because he'd only ever run 15k before in his life.
He's in the bath, right?
I'm trying to keep up the watershed as well, do you know what I mean?
It's a great angle, Dave.
It's a preferable angle, I can promise you that.
There is nothing in the disclaimer about recording.
Is John in your bath, Dave, at the other end?
Oh, careful with your toes, mate.
Everyone in the bath.
Oh my word, that's brilliant.
I've had a great day, thank you.
I was fine until about 30k and just hit a massive wall. I'm a little bit tempted to try again in a couple of weeks, to be honest.
They're looking for people to go to Mars on the old rocket.
What's the total, Andy?
About 19 grand, including gift aid.
It's amazing. In 4 weeks, it's amazing.
I basically went to Dartford this morning from Brighton. Oh, brutal. My nuts took a beating.
George, good luck with your album, mate, as well.
Appreciate it.
Lara, you have offered me a constant takeaway for the rest of my life.
Oh.
Be yourself. fuel yourself. And I'm going to build up on this because this marathon is just the start, but I am going to take care of my body from now on.
Oh, that's wonderful. Big cheer for that. Awesome. Yeah, and I love the fact that's what your name means, Farouk. The one who distinguishes between right and wrong.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Where did you get your knowledge, Lara? Calm down.
Google, Lara.
Anthony, can I just ask, how's your body feeling after today?
Well, I think it's a bit strained. I think it has never been pushed as I have done it today. My thighs, I have a blister. Though tomorrow I'll not be able to do anything.
It's so inspiring.
Thank you.
We've been going out with Regenerate teams, working with Anthony since about 2005.
I really appreciate what the Feel Good Bakery does, ensuring that we have food goes to them that are really going through a hard moment, the most vulnerable, people living with HIV/AIDS, people living with disabilities, people even who lost their jobs. Very much thanks to Regenerated the Feel Good Bakery.
It's really rarely you are what you are. Most of us, we are what people and what opportunities make us, sort of.
Totally agree.
If you try to be honest with yourself, you will always see branches where actually other people have contributed a lot to your success and achievement.
Yeah, no such thing as a self-made man or self-made woman. It's all on the shoulders of others.
Lovely put.
I like to say it's all about we go and not ego.
Oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
Guys, I'm going to order a pizza. I'll chat to you all later.
Yeah.
Love you all.
We're cool.
Love you, Gareth. Love you, Gareth.
One of the biggest operations to come out of the network are these weekly boxes, which have helped around 500 families.
Right, guys,
To raise money for the cause, more than 100 people took part in marathons last weekend, including local mum Andrea.
So it was basically because of the support that they've given me and my family during this pandemic, to be honest. Like, they give out a community box every week to us with food and activities for the children. So that's really, really helped us in terms of like keeping the fridge stocked and, keeping the kids motivated during these trying times.
Be yourself, fuel yourself. Can it get better than this? I don't think so. She crammed the whole of her